Go ahead in the back there.
So this is a great example because unfortunately I do fear cats. First time I'm sharing that with anybody. The only thing I really fear. And I could see how this would totally help in the moment, but something tells me as soon as I like go over to my friend's apartment, I see that cat there, I'm gonna have to be like, oh, I gotta go.
How do you know?
Because it's happened every time in the past when I've gone over to my friend's apartment.
It's happened every single time you went to your friend's apartment?
Yeah.
And what happened?
I see her cat, and I do have some mild allergies to cats as well, but I just usually say that as an excuse to get the heck out of there. And then I leave.
And then you leave?
Yes.
Okay, so you don't even feel anything, you just see the cats and you leave. So how do you know you're afraid? If you just leave before anything's happened?
Oh, no, stuff happens.
Oh, stuff does happen?
Yeah.
Okay, like what?
I see the cats, and I'm pretty sure the cats like see or feel my presence.
Oh, the cats see and feel your presence?
Yeah.
What are they hearing when they're seeing you?
It's a conspiracy. What are they what?
What are they listening to when they're seeing you?
I don't know.
You really don't, do you?
Nope.
You really don't know. But those cats are there, and those cats are seeing you, and they might even feel your presence, and you have no idea what they're hearing. Because beyond that hearing, I wonder what you're not seeing that'll make you feel, or know that you feel the right way. You see what I mean by that, don't you?
Unfortunately, not yet.
That's right.
No.
That's right. You really don't. But think about it. Really think about it. What's happening now?
Now I think the cats are listening to me.
The cats are listening to you.
Yeah.
The cats are listening to you.
Yeah. And I'm
well, what do you want to tell them?
What do I want to tell them?
Sure, they're listening now.
Stop freaking me out. I don't know.
Stop what?
Stop freaking me out.
Stop freaking you out.
Yes.
So outside you, what kind of freaks does that make the cats? I mean, they're listening to a human being. That's pretty freakish, isn't it?
Yeah, it is pretty freaky.
What's happening now?
I'm internalizing stuff, but it's
you are internalizing stuff, right?
Like a blank screen.
Perfect. It's like a blank screen.
Yeah.
And stuff's happening behind that, and you don't get to interfere with that, do you? That's right.
Yeah, still nothing though is going on.
Still nothing. So how do you want to feel?
I would love to feel amazing. I'd love to give cats high fives.
Wow, a high five.
Yeah.
A high five for cats, right? So how amazing would it be when you do that?
It would be great.
It would be great.
Mm-hmm.
So how would you be feeling?
I'd feel relieved that I wouldn't be scared of them anymore.
You'd feel relieved.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what it's like to feel relieved, don't you?
Yes.
You've felt that before, right?
Sure.
So how do you know what happens when you're relieved?
I usually start to smile.
You start to smile.
Yeah.
It's a good job you're not smiling now, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm smiling. Yes.
What else happens? That's it. What was that?
I'm trying my best not to think of cats, but it's still like still a little.
Okay, so it's still there. So you are thinking of cats, right?
But I am what?
So you are thinking of cats. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm like I feel good, but
feel good.
But when the cat image comes in,
yes.
Now looking at a cat is actually making me feel good.
Oh.
But when I'm feeling and seeing the cat, it's still freaking me out a little bit.
Oh, interesting. So seeing the cat, you feel good. It's just feeling the cat's not quite right. Is that what you're saying?
Like a picture of a cat, no problem, no worries. But
okay, is that different from before?
Yeah, a little different.
A little different. So you feel good about seeing a picture of the cat.
Yeah, I never felt good. Right. So before, I would be indifferent if I saw a picture of a cat.
Okay. So when you actually think about the actual cat, the real cat, seeing and touching it, what happens now? I mean the real cat, not the pretend cat, right?
Right.
So what happens?
Still a little uneasy. A
little uneasy.
Yeah.
So a little uneasy what about seeing and touching the cat? So
yes.
how easy is it to be with little cats?
With little cats?
With little cats. How easy?
I don't.
Just consider it fully. Just little cats.
They kind of.
How easy?
Not easy.
Not easy.
No.
Not easy. So what's happening right now?
Actually, it would prefer to be around bigger cats.
Oh, you want to be around bigger cats?
Yeah, little cats just freak
That's
like
interesting.
a I don't know.
So you actually want to be around bigger cats?
Yes.
How does it feel to realize you want to be around big cats?
That feels pretty cool.
It feels pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on a second. Are you telling me that you actually feel pretty cool thinking about being around bigger cats?
Man, I hope this stuff works because.
I'm just asking you what you're telling me. I'm just trying to get the grasp of what's going on.
Yeah, much cooler being around bigger cats than little itty bitty cats.
Okay, so when you think about being around bigger cats, how cool do you feel?
I feel pretty cool.
You do feel pretty cool.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because again, smiling and.
Because you're smiling.
Yeah.
Because you're smiling at the bigger cats. It's easier for you to feel good. Is that right? Is that what you're saying?
I hope so.
You hope so. You mean some part of you starting to give up?
I really hope so.
Whole thing. So what's actually happening right now?
Right now, doing
Right
this,
now.
I feel great. I'm just playing
Feel great.
scenarios in the future.
Oh, so you mean you're already testing it for me? You're like way ahead of the game.
Yeah, we could keep a recording of this, and I could carry it around when I see my.
So you're already testing.
Yeah.
You're going ahead and testing being with bigger cats and feeling good about that. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
And how's that feel?
That still feels a little uneasy.
The test feels a little uneasy.
Yeah.
A little uneasy. So what's easy about not testing yourself? That's it. Just consider that fully. What's easy about not testing yourself? How easy is it when you don't?
It's pretty hard
Oh, it's pretty hard.
to not test myself.
So is it easy on you?
Yeah.
So it's easy on you when you test yourself. Is that what you mean?
No.
Oh, okay. So it's easy on you when you don't test yourself.
It's easy for me to imagine petting a cat
Okay.
than it is testing myself petting a cat in the future.
Oh, so it's actually easier for you to do it than to test yourself doing it.
No, to imagine testing myself. To imagine doing it now.
Now you're getting mean. So it's easier for you to imagine testing yourself petting a cat than to actually do it.
Yes.
Okay, how do you know? What's the difference?
Because I never imagined myself petting a cat. So I
Never
can be
imagined petting a cat?
positive towards it, but I've definitely experienced petting a cat before, and it
Okay.
really freaked me out.
Okay, how do you know you've actually definitely experienced petting a cat?
Because I have.
I know you have, but how do you know?
Because I physically
What's happening right now?
pet it. I
That's
hope
right.
this is the cat under me right now.
That's right. And how are you feeling?
I'm really praying that this is a cat right now.
How are you feeling?
Waving my hands around, I feel okay.
Waving your hands around, you feel okay?
Yeah.
So you can wave your hand around cats.
I hope
Feel
so.
okay. You can wave your hand around cats and feel okay. Not imagining it, I mean.
Now imagining if I could. In the past, I couldn't. No.
Not imagining it. I mean, just waving your hands around cats and feeling okay. And that's kind of part of being high fives, right? You have to wave the hand. You can't just go, hey.
Yeah.
That's like the, that's like the lazy high five. Yeah. That. What was that?
Man, it's myself imagining high-fiving a cat.
It's yourself imagining high-fiving a cat.
Yeah.
But what about doing it? There you go. What just happened there?
I think like my critical mind must be like, unfortunately, like putting up such a fight that like it won't allow me to really imagine that a cat's here and I'm high-fiving it. But I really wish I could.
Okay. How do you know that's happening?
Because I'm all ready to like high five a fake cat right now, and then my mind's like, "What the heck are you doing, Dave?" There's,
Oh, okay.
not
Well,
a
it's like
cat
it's
around
like that
here."
film. Was it 2001: A Space Odyssey? Dave, Dave, what are you doing, Dave? Don't touch the control panel, Dave. Dave, stop it, Dave. Is that kind of the sort of experience you're having?
Yeah, and I wish it wasn't because I've had this for a while.
You wish it wasn't.
And it's a silly thing. I know it's silly. But
It is a silly thing. So how do you feel about that?
I feel like it's silly.
You feel like it's silly?
Yeah.
So you're laughing at Dave, or the other version of it?
I'm laughing at everything.
You're laughing at everything.
Yeah.
You're laughing at your own critical factor.
Yes.
That must be a pretty interesting experience.
Yeah.
That's right. What just happened then?
I'm processing laughing at my critical factor.
You are processing it, aren't you?
Yes.
Do you want to process some more?
Yes.
Carry on. Let me know when you're done. You're doing great, by the way. Let me just, honestly, as you process, let me just say, you're doing a great job. And thank you for playing with me so much. And you are in particular doing something great for these guys, because this is what it looks like in real life, right? Because you're not faking it, are you?
No, and I want, like...
And you're not imagining, this is not like an imagined situation, this is a real thing, right?
This is real, this is, yeah, very
And you're
real.
still laughing at your critical factor.
Yes.
And still having a little tickle in the back of your mind thinking about high-fiving cats for real, right?
I am now, yeah.
You are now.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about all that?
I hope that someone here has a cat so we can test it out.
Oh. So you want to test it out already?
Oh my God.
Do you feel easy about that?
Part of me is like laughing just at the thought of me trying to high five a cat.
Part of you is laughing,
part of me
isn't
still
it?
feels a little uneasy though.
Okay, so part of you is feeling a little uneasy, and then the other part feels like it's high-fiving a cat and it's just a funny thing, right?
Yeah.
As you feel that, think about the other part. And what happens now? That's it. What's that?
Becomes a little easier.
It is becoming a little easier, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
A little easier. It's becoming a little easier. Is it continuing? There you go. There you go. There's no time limit on this. You know that, don't you? There you go. There you go. What was that?
I just hope that when I see a cat, all this stuff will re-trigger.
Well, what happens now?
Right now, I feel pretty good.
You do feel pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Have you tested it?
In my mind, yes.
In your mind, yes. Do you want to pet a cat?
Do I want to pet a cat?
Sure. Or high-five it. I mean, that's probably
I don't want to high five a cat.
You want to high-five a
Yeah.
cat?
Yeah, in my mind.
Oh, in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
What about for real?
Yeah, I'm still not sure.
So what happens? You're not sure. You sure about that?
Nope.
So you're not sure about being unsure about high-fiving a cat?
Yep.
Okay. So you're not sure about being unsure about high-fiving a cat. So does that make you sure about it?
It makes me even more unsure.
Even more unsure.
Yeah.
You sure about that?
I'm pretty sure that I'm sure that I'm unsure, yes.
You're pretty sure that you're unsure.
That's
How does
right.
it feel to be sure about that, I mean?
I feel confused.
You are confused, aren't you? You are confused. Is that how you know you're sure? About being unsure, I mean, about doing it for real?
That's how I know I'm unsure, yes.
Oh, but how do you know you're sure about that?
Probably also confusion.
Also confusion.
Yeah.
So the confusion is going to make you sure about doing it for real and really high-fiving a cat.
I hope so.
What's happening right now?
My mind, I feel kind of like semi in a trance, and
Semi in a trance.
yeah, my body's definitely like a little like shaking, I guess.
Body's shaking a little bit.
The other part of my mind's kind of like
Holding on for
kind
dear
of like
life.
what the heck? Like seriously, come on, why do I want to high five a cat? and also like
That's a good question.
I'm
Why
gonna
do
walk
you?
outside and see a cat and and freak out again.
That's
Not
a good
freak
question,
out, I
though.
don't freak out.
Why do you want to high-five a cat?
I think it'd be pretty silly.
It would be pretty silly, right?
Yeah.
So why do you want to do it?
I like doing silly things.
Oh, you do like doing silly things. How does that make you feel?
That makes me feel wonderful.
It makes you feel wonderful.
Yeah.
It makes you feel wonderful doing silly things, like high-fiving a cat.
Yes.
Do you do them for real, or do you just, imagine them and just pretend, you have a real life?
Am I high-fiving cats for real?
No, do you do silly things for real?
Yeah, I do silly things for real.
Or you do silly things for real?
Yeah.
And you can imagine doing that, right?
Oh, yeah.
And once you've imagined it, you want to go off and actually do it, right?
Yeah, I'm doing them. Yeah.
You're doing it. So how's it with the cats? That's kind of silly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Surely that's part of the other set. Sure, it's the same thing as the other silly things you've been doing.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it? It's a pretty ridiculous idea, high-fiving a cat. Can you imagine walking into a pet store saying, "I'd like to see your cats, please"?
And just start high-fiving them?
Yeah, baby, come on!
Yeah, that'd be pretty silly.
And if you did that, how would you feel about that?
I'd feel a lot more comfortable around cats.
Comfortable around cats. And what is it like when you are comfortable,
My body would be more at ease.
Your body is at ease.
Mm-hmm.
So do you know when your body is at ease?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you know? Where do you feel it?
I feel it around my heart beating.
Around your heartbeat. Is it happening now?
Yes.
So you're in your friend's flat. It has cats, right? Or a cat. High-fiving it. Hey, baby, come on.
Mm-hmm.
How will your friend respond?
He'd be the one that would be freaking out instead of me because he's never seen me go near his
so now your friends are freaking out.
Yeah.
Are you passed it on?
Yeah, they'd have to leave their own apartment. They'd be allergic to me high-fiving cats.
So now your friends, so you transferred the whole thing now, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I just really wish I could take this. Is awesome. I just wish I could take this with me.
What makes you think you can't?
Hopefully nothing.
Seriously, what makes you think you can't?
Because I haven't tested it out yet. With the cat.
So you think the only thing that's missing is actually doing it?
Yeah.
So if there's a cat store in the area? What was that?
What?
What was that?
I guess me feeling still a little uneasy about.
Oh, a little uneasy. So it's not a fear anymore. It's just an unease.
Yes.
Okay. So how easy are you about that?
I'm pretty easy about that.
You are pretty easy about that.
Yeah.
And it's an easy thing to high-five a cat. It's not exactly like it's rocket science. You have to work out the angle of trajectory.
Yeah, the actual doing it would be pretty easy.
The actual doing it would be pretty easy.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about doing it?
The feeling is a little hard. I apologize to everyone that's like listening because
You're doing them a great favor, believe it or not.
Yeah.
You're doing them such a huge favor. I couldn't have paid you to do this. Seriously.
You could if you wanted to. That's right. That's right. That's right. No,
He's doing it to me now.
That's right. No, this is really. I'm sorry. I diffuse tension sometimes with humor. So this is.
No, you're in a great shape. You're doing good stuff. So how you doing right now?
Like emotional. I don't know because I don't.
You are emotional,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Stuff.
Do you like it?
I love it. I didn't know. I just figured, I'm scared of cats, and I'll be scared of cats, and.
So you're feeling emotional about cats. Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. How do you feel about that?
I don't know.
You don't, do you?
No.
But it's good. So as you consider actually driving to a pet store, anyone got a car here? Couple of cars, look at that. And I'm sure we'll find pet stores. It's just a Google away. What's happening now?
I'm actually I think it'd be pretty silly.
You do feel pretty silly.
Yeah.
And you're smiling.
Yeah.
How does it feel to do pretty silly things?
It feels good.
It does feel good, doesn't it? It feels good because you know the other's a thing of the past, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to do that anymore. You have a choice. You could feel fear of cats if you wanted to. You could, right?
Yeah.
But you don't want to.
No.
Do you actually want to test this out?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure. I'm sure enough to be unsure to be sure that I want to.
Oh, really? You're sure
certain-
enough to take the unsurety and actually take it inside and go and do it anyway, right?
Yeah,
Because it's kind of silly, right?
yeah.
So who wants to give, what's your name, sorry?
Dave.
Steve?
Dave.
Dave, sorry. Oh, yeah, of course. Dave. What are you doing, Dave? You can't change this quickly, Dave. It's pretty silly to think that a lifelong fear of cats could change this quickly, Dave. Stop it, Dave. Go back to the fear, Dave. What's happening now?
It's very, it's hard. It's harder for me to go back to the fear when you tell me to go back to the fear when I wasn't.
Oh, come on, Dave.
No, I'm serious.
Play the game, Dave.
Go back to the fear?
Stop being silly.
Stop being silly.
Stop messing about, Dave. This is serious. Hey, you had a lifelong thing with cats, right?
Yeah.
And what? How long did it take? 20 minutes? Come on, Dave. So who wants to give Dave a lift to a cat store like tomorrow morning or whenever it opens up, or tonight even? Do you want to go tonight?
Sure.
Right. Cliff, do you want to check out as a pet store nearby that's open late? 2 miles west on 111. How are you doing right now, Dave?
I'm doing good.
You looking forward to this?
Yes.
You realize you're going to have an entourage. I can see the scene. 85 people walking to the pet store. We'd like to see your cats, please.
Just the hand.
High five, baby.
hand.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty silly, Dave, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, I don't know what else I can do. Anyone got any ideas? I'm trying to test them. Can you get the fear back, Dave? I'm serious. Come on. Because you had doubts before, right?
Yeah. Pretty much the whole way up until like maybe just 2 minutes
I know.
ago.
I saw it.
Yeah.
But where's that doubt gone now?
It's pretty much gone.
It's pretty much gone.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Feel really good.
It is a good feeling, isn't it? You did a great job, Dave. Give him a round of applause.
Thank you.
And from me personally, I'm sure these guys agree, that is the best thing that could have happened at this point in time, because this is real. This is exactly what will happen. Do you notice we just did exactly the same thing? Loop, loop, loop. There's nothing that we haven't talked about or you haven't done in that. And this is exactly what will happen. Now, notice how Dave, and this is great again, he gave me options to quit, right? And clients will do this to you. He was being nice and saying, I hope this will work. So he's saying, this is good enough. Now, if you let me off the hook now, I promise I won't tell anyone that you failed. Right? That's kind of what's going on there. And you can take it, you can take the money and run, but I prefer to keep shaking. And you could see a palpable shift, right? It happened about 2 or 3 minutes ago. And that's when the doubt actually disappeared. And that's what we were looking for. Now, if anyone asks me how that happened, I have no clue. Seriously, I don't. But I knew there was something missing. You could all feel that, right? And we keep going, and it's not there anymore. You can all feel that, right? You feel that, don't you? And by the way, we are doing the test, right?
Yes.
Yes! Can you hear the congruence there? Thank you, Dave. And really, thank you so much, because this is about as good a demonstration as